Good morning again, everyone. This is Charles Hayward. Welcome to the Masters of Mind call here, 9:30 every Monday morning. We are here today, February the 25th, 2013. Just 5 to 10 minutes again, you all, of just some quick nuggets and information that I've learned that I thought would be valuable to pass along to get us all and you all moving in a direction of excellence. This morning, you all, I want to talk about embracing change. Embracing change. You know, a lot of folks are really fearful of change. They're really fearful, of things being different in their lives. There are ways of doing things that we all have. We all have different patterns, different behaviors, different habits that we've created throughout our life. You wake up in the morning and maybe the first thing you do is run to the bathroom, or maybe the first thing you do is brush your teeth. Maybe you put your left leg into your pants before you put your right leg in your pants. Maybe you put both of your shoes on before you tie up your shoes. We all have our patterns. And even when it comes to, let's say you're leaving the job and you're going home. A lot of us can get behind the wheel of a car. We can take a 30, 40-minute drive and completely zone out the entire way. You look up and you're pulling into your driveway and you can't even remember half of what took place in between you leaving where you were and when you get home. That's because you were on autopilot. You have a habitual way of coming home, and so it's such a habit at this point that you don't even have to think about it. Well, it's the same way with success and our getting to a goal. The things that we do on a day-to-day basis is going to determine where we end up and how fast we get there. Wherever you are in your life now is a direct result of the habits and the patterns and the behaviors that you had for yourself throughout your lifetime. So if you're not where you want to be, if you haven't accomplished the goal that you want to accomplish, then something has to change. It brings to mind really two quotes off the top of my head. One is the definition of insanity, and then we've all heard it, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. It's absolutely ludicrous, as Mike Tyson would say, right? That just doesn't make any sense. That's insane. If you keep doing the same activity, you're going to continue to get the same results. A coach of mine likes to say, and I quote him all the time, he says, when you know better, you can do better. When you do better, you can get better. But if nothing changes, nothing changes. So once you've decided on exactly what it is you want to get out of this life, whatever the goal is, whatever the picture of success that you have envisioned for yourself, let's figure out what it is you have to change today to get a different result from what you've always received. And don't be afraid of it. There's nothing wrong with change. To grow, change must take place. There's a saying, I believe it's Jim Rohn, it says, even the trees in the forest know that they have to continue to grow. Because as soon as you stop growing, you die. You're either growing or you're dying. And what's going to determine that is if you're changing. Because if you're continuing to do the same thing over and over again, you're not growing. So you might as well go ahead and go ahead and call the morgue, get your cemetery plot ready, because the second you stop growing is the second you start dying. So don't be afraid of change, you guys. Realize that where you are today is a direct result of the patterns and habits that you've always held for yourself. If you want something different, the only thing you have to do is change some of the inputs. You change the inputs, you change the formula, maybe it's just a little bit, and you can get a different result. Don't be afraid of change. Embrace it. Embracing change will plant those seeds necessary for you to change the pictures of your life. Listen, I want to thank you all again for joining the Masters of Mind call. This is Charles Hayward signing off. And remember, it's not what happens to you in life that determines your destination. It's what you do about what happens to you. Thank you again. This is Charles Hayward signing off. I want to wish you guys a wonderful day. God bless, and take charge.